Welcome to UBC in the Know. Beef. It's one of Canada's favorite meals. In the restaurant, in the backyard, and even in the drive-thru. Beef is really hard not to love with its tender and juicy taste that quenches your hunger in moments. Seeing as the total revenue of meat manufacturing in Canada is $28.13 billion, you aren't the only one that enjoys munching on a beef plenty meal.
However, did you know that when you purchase a beef, you're actually contributing to high quantities of water usage? Weird, right? The annual beef production in Canada is about 1.17 million metric tons, with the production of 1 kilogram of beef costing 459 liters of blue water and 15,485 liters of green water.
For those of you that don't know what blue and green water is from precipitation, and blue water is classified as fresh water, surface water, and groundwater.
So in total, that's about 540 billion liters of water without taking into account of green water. Eating beef is a lot more water than you think.
Water scarcity is becoming an increasingly prominent issue as the Earth's clean water supply is being steadily depleted. As engineering students, we were tasked with developing a way to reduce water consumption on the UBCO campus. We wanted to come up with a novel approach, rather than doing something that had already been done. This led us to do some research, and we found that 10% of total water usage in Canada is attributed to livestock. Of this 10%, cows use the most water per capita. Therefore, we set our sights on finding a way to reduce beef consumption on campus. A kilogram of beef uses around 15,000 liters of water, compared to only 6,000 for pork and a mere 3,500 for chicken.
Oh, I'm so hungry. I just want something that's gonna fill me up.
Oh yeah, same. That class took forever.
Oh, what am I gonna eat?
Hey, what's this? Seems like UBC started a new campaign. Did you know Epsilon 69 students are working towards reducing water scarcity?
No, I didn't. It's awesome that UBC students are trying to make a difference.
Yeah. What does it say?
It says every time you switch to a chicken patty, you save 333 gallons of water.
Wow, is that right?
Yeah. Also says beef is the leading cause of water scarcity from animal products, with pork coming in second and poultry in last.
Oh, maybe I should switch my choice of meat to something like Beyond Burger.
Yeah, apparently eating one beef burger wastes the same amount of water as 27 showers.
27 showers? I cannot imagine not showering for a month.
Hey, didn't kill me.
We think that simply informing and encouraging people to reduce their meat consumption through the use of posters and mini pamphlets will result in a heavily reduced water footprint at UBCO. A survey that we conducted had upwards of 90 responses showing that around 65% of the people who were surveyed didn't know how much water really goes into each kilogram of edible beef. Furthermore, we found that 66% of those who were surveyed were willing to lower their meat consumption in light of the data that we showed them. Although our survey had a relatively small sample size, we believe that the trends observed in our results will carry over to the general student population at UBCO. If students on campus start eating less meat, farmers will eventually raise fewer cows, and there will be a lower demand for water from Kelowna's reservoirs, which will in turn cause the price of water to decrease, benefiting UBCO. On top of the financial benefits, advocating for a reduction in meat consumption on campus will have a positive impact on UBCO's reputation as an institution, because it shows that the university is committed to ensuring a brighter future for the generations to come. Finally, reducing meat consumption and thereby reducing the demand for cows will also have a coincidental result of reducing greenhouse gas emissions significantly, as cows contribute most to the greenhouse effect out of any other animal. As we already know, it is not possible to convince everyone to limit their meat consumption. However, demonstrated by our individual research, there is a promising majority that are willing to make a change.
Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
What'd you get for lunch today?
I got a Beyond Beef burger.
Oh really? That's not even beef, right? Are you vegetarian?
No, but it tastes so good, and like by eating that over the regular beef, I just save a lot of water.
Save water? How?
Yeah, meat production consumes a lot of water, you have no idea.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, and with Canada's beef consumption projected to be up to like 970,000 tons in 2018, water conservation is a pretty big deal. Canadian consumers also purchase about like 18 kilos of meat per year, which amounts to 280,000 liters of water in total.
That's a lot of water.
Yes, per person.
Yo, bro, what'd you get?
Oh, I got this Beyond Burger. It's really good.
Oh, really? How come you got that?
Well, you see, it tastes really good and it saves a whole bunch of water compared to beef.
Sweet, man. I got a chicken burger.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. It's a lot less water consumption than beef to make.
Oh, awesome.